Hello to everybody. Good afternoon from Brežice, small town near the Croatia. We are 30 kilometers away from Zagreb, and I hope that you will come to visit our touristic town. Now I would like to share my screen and my PowerPoint, if you can allow me.
I think it's done.
I think it's not. Just a moment. Share. Okay, do you see?
Shared, yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
so slideshow. You see my presentation, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, Rock.
Hi, Katja.
I hope in 20 minutes we'll go through my theme. So EU projects as a driver of digital transformation in sport and also in tourism. So today's presentation, we will first show why digitalization is so important for organizations today. And then I will illustrate this with my concrete examples of European projects in the field of sport, where digitalization is already creating real impact and change. So shortly about me, I am an animal lover. I love sport and tourism, and that is exactly why I choose to dedicate my career to these fields. I'm a PhD student, and I'm researching how Erasmus Plus sport projects can serve as tools for implementing EU policies in tourism and local communities. I have many years of experience as a EU sport project designer and coordinator. And currently I am the director of the Public Institute for Entrepreneurship, Tourism and Youth in Brežice, where we actually connect entrepreneurship, tourism and youth in our local community. So my first question would be why digitalization and innovation are often unreachable without EU funds, because I'm also very active in the field of NGOs, and I know that there is always a lack of money, and that people are actually doing really hard, and many times there is not time or money to do everything what we would like. So many NGOs and sport organizations work with very limited human and financial resources, which makes long-term investments in digitalization very hard. Yet digital tools are essential today. Without them, it's hard to be visible or inclusive. And EU projects, especially Erasmus Plus, open the door to technologies, expertise and training that would otherwise be out of reach. The EU clearly prioritizes digital transformation, social inclusion and sustainability in its programs, which means this project truly connect European priorities with local realities, bringing really benefit to people. So because I work in the field of sport and tourism and EU projects, and they are not only in practice, but also as part of my research. And this is actually the main focus on my PhD. And it's quite interesting that research shows that sport tourism is one of the fastest growing global tourism segment with very high projected growth in the coming years. And I see that Erasmus Sport Project acts as a bridge between EU policies and local realities. And bringing digitalization, sustainability, and inclusion directly into our community's life. I said that without EU funding, many local organizations would not have the capacity or resources to keep up with these trends, which is why these also the project that are it's shown today are truly essentials. And when we talk about digitalization, it's important to see that is actually happening in these 3 stages. First is digitization, which simply turning content into digital form, like when we are scanning a paper document into a PDF. Second is digitalization, using digital tools to make work faster and easier, like collecting event registrations online instead of on paper, like we did for FRIST projects. And the third stage is digital transformation, when digital solutions actually change how the organization works and creates value. For example, developing an online platform to manage members and events in one place, or using data to guide strategic decisions like planning new program and etc. I think that the most smaller organizations stay at first or second stage because they lack resources and knowledge. But this is why Erasmus Plus and other EU-funded programs are so important. They actually provide the funding, knowledge, and partnership needed to make this crucial leap forward. And now I will have 4 good practice examples from our projects in our local community in the past 10 years. So we actually have 5 EU Erasmus Plus sport projects in the last 10 years. So I will show good practice example. First, Baton Health project that was co-financed by Erasmus Plus Sport Program. As a good practice example, I would like to present the Baton Health project implement within Erasmus Plus Sport Program. The main aim was to promote healthy lifestyle while making strong use of digital tools. Through the project, we introduce new attractive sports such SUP, river surfing, escape games, smart warm-ups, and beach handball. A key part was the digital promotion strategy, which included social media, newsletters, local TV, and also online portals. We created video tutorials and smart warm-up clips for trainers, which are freely available, and we shared the content via keys, USB keys, online platforms, and digital exhibition. And the greatly increase the visibility of this project and link the project to the European Week of Sport. This project was actually presented the third stage digital transformation, because digital tools were not just supportive but actually changed how promotion, communication, and trainer education were carried out. Another project was, this was my first in the field of Erasmus plus sport, was Field of Freedom of the Water. The main goal of this project was to make water sports accessible to people with disabilities, and to create an inclusive environment for everyone. The project developed adapted sports content, equipment, and methodology, and at the same time made strong use of digital tools for organizing and coordinating activities. Participants were registered via online forms. Materials were available on online platforms, and mobile apps were used for communication and tracking progress. This project was a good example, or is a good example of the second stage, digitalization, because digital tools were used to streamline and speed up process. Our last project in the field of Erasmus Plus was Hand in Hand, that just end of last year. It actually focused on young people, youth, and strengthening intermunicipal cooperation, especially in promoting healthy lifestyle and digital learning. This project, like you see on the photo, introduced digital tools such as VR headsets, 3D glasses, and also mobile apps into sport education, giving young people a completely new interactive learning experience. So we have many shows on great events in our municipalities with these 3D glasses, and children and youth can watch beach handball, kayaking, with a feeling that they were doing this sport, like rowing, and they actually feel like they were in a boat or in the sand field. And like you already guess, this was actually the third stage, that digital transformation, because digital tools completely changed the way of sport education. And the last good practice example that was made. The project actually was from local NGO, was social against social sport against social exclusion. And this project actually focused on migrants and other socially excluded people. It actually offered free access to sport program such as swimming, handball, fitness, football, climbing, and build a strong connection between free states, Slovenia, Italy, and Croatia. And also in this project, we use this third stage, so digital transformation, because digital tools actually become a core part of delivering and monitoring sport activities and social support. So, digitalization as a tool for sustainable development in sport. And I always give this tourism, because sport and tourism is something for me that cannot be apart. So digitalization in sport and tourism brings actually huge opportunities, like you already hear through this FRIST presentation, but it also gives us challenges. Smart guides and mobile apps enhance active participation. VR and ER technologies enrich education and also sport. And big data platforms enables evidence-based decisions. However, most NGOs, most small NGOs actually can't access these tools without some support. And this is why Erasmus plus Sport and other EU programs are crucial. They help smaller organizations gain the knowledge, tools, and partnerships they couldn't afford on their own. So, in my conclusion, to sum up, digitalization for me is no longer optional. It's actually a necessity. But like I said, most small organizations cannot afford such a transformation on their own. And this is why the support of Erasmus plus Sport and other EU programs is crucial. These projects act as a bridge between EU policies and local communities, providing funding, knowledge, and partnerships that make digital transformation possible even for small NGOs. My take-home message would be that EU projects are not just about funding. They are opportunities for a more digital, inclusive, and our sustainable future. Thank you, and